Hello there and welcome to today's 5 minutes movement flow. Today we are gonna focus on our spine, and this movement flow is super easy, super versatile, and it's gonna be something that you'll be able to do wherever you want, from the gym, if you have access to a Swiss ball at home, but also from your desk, without really leaving the desk, without moving or doing anything too crazy. So get ready, get set. What you want to do is either grabbing a Swiss ball that will allow us to move and explore our back a little bit more. If you're at a desk, a swivel chair is perfect. It's gonna recreate what we're doing with the Swiss ball. If you don't have access to either a Swiss ball or a swivel chair, what I would advise you to do is to be on a surface where you can slide your feet, so you're gonna recreate the movement that would be from the ball or chair by sliding your feet. Socks on a wooden floor or on a carpet usually work really well, so try set up that way if you don't have this equipment. And then we're gonna be in front of our desk or next to a table. A wall surface works really well for this as well. So let's get started. I want you to sit. So to start, let's just sit down, plant our feet, and the first thing we're gonna do is really explore the movement in our lower back. This is also great if you're experiencing some lower back tightness or you generally have some niggles there. What we want to do is to push one knee forward while the other hip comes back, and then alternate one side to the other. We're gonna do roughly 10 movements each side, alternating between one and the other, and really listening to what the body is telling us. So whether you feel that you have more movement on one side, or if you feel restrictions, if you feel pinching anywhere, maybe at the front of your hips. If you don't have the rolling chair or ball, with your feet you're gonna reach forward and back, and that's gonna recreate this movement. So let's do a couple more. So to give you an example, when I push back here, feel a little bit of tension close to that kind of funny bone at the back, and then when I move forward here, I feel it release, but I feel these muscles are working a lot harder than the other side. Now from there, we're gonna try to keep stable with our pelvis and see how rotation happens when we try to move the top part of our back. So to do that, it starts with your hand on your knees and slide back at the top, rotate as much as you can, get your gaze to look back, and return forward, and then the other side. And we're still listening to our body. We're gonna do 5 of these, 5 each direction. See if there's one side where your body wants to rotate and a side where it doesn't quite want to go. For me, it's this left side. I feel a lot stiffer and I feel I have less range. 3. We're gonna do 2 more. And on this last one, we're gonna rotate back. If you're on a chair, you can grab hold of the back and hold with your other hand, and then there, nice deep breath. If you are not on a chair, you can place a hand on your ball. Again, nice deep breath. Try to feel everything relaxed there. And then slowly return to your starting position, reach the other side, and we're gonna hold there as well. One more deep breath. and back to center. Next, we're gonna move side to side. So I want you to think you're bringing one hip up and then the opposite one. And again, we're gonna do 10, 2, 3. And we're gonna listen to the body, see if there's anything that is not feeling quite right. That might be an area where we need to put a little bit more effort into. Let's do 3 more. And sliding side to side, trying to keep the top of your body still. Let's see. Now we're gonna do the opposite. So from the top, we're gonna reach down to one side. Start with your arms crossed in front of you, just reaching down with your shoulder, and then the other one. And once again, we try to find those areas that need a little bit more work. I feel really tense here between the bottom of my rib cage and my pelvis, and that's probably because it's my dominant side and I carry my little one too much. And we do one more. So with this work, when we feel areas like this, we know that we can go back and spend maybe other 5 minutes on that area once we're done with the flow. You're gonna then relax your hands and try reaching down to the side. If you're on a ball, you can see if you can go towards the floor. On the chair, you can go past the arm and see again if you can go towards the wheels or the floor. You can also put a prop there to try reach and see if you can do a little bit more with each repetition. And we're gonna do 2 more, and this time we're gonna reach up. So try to think going up to the ceiling before you go to the side. If you're on a chair, you can hold on to the side and kind of pull yourself there as well. And then you're gonna take 3 deep breaths. And bring it back in. And we go to the other side. If you're on a ball, you can press your opposite hand into the ball. That is going to help create a little bit of tension, and then you can reach up and across. And bring it back. The last movement we're going to explore is our extension and flexion. So I'm going to turn to the side, and we're really going to focus on this lower back section first. What I'm going to do is to push my tailbone up as much as I can. And then I'm going to try to sit on that tailbone by bringing my pelvis under. I'm trying not to move from the top here. I'm really just pushing my hips backwards, forward, back, forward. So even if you don't have a boulder rolls, you will be able to do this on a chair. You may need to move backwards slightly when you go in that tapped position, but I've done this plenty of time on a normal chair as well, and it's a really good exercise to start learning to segment the movement of your spine. Let's do one more. Extension and flexion. And if you're somebody that struggles with hinge and pattern movements like deadlifts, learning to find that extended position in the lower back is going to be really important. So even here, you're going to be able to feel your hamstrings, and then you can practice some hinges if you want. Next one is going to be extension and flexion from the top. What I want you to think about or find is the bone at the front of your hips, the bottom of your rib cage, and what you're going to try doing is compress them together, and you can bring your chin down and neck as well, creating that rounded spine position. And then you're going to bring these 2 points as far away as you can, If you feel comfortable here, you can look up and really try extending. Open up, take a deep breath in, try to really elongate everything in the front. And then air goes out, bring everything in, crunch in, chin comes down, flex, flex, flex. Try to expand at the back and side. And we go up once more. Extend. If you feel comfortable, you can reach up with your hands as well. And air goes out. Bring everything in and compress again. So from the top, really close those 2 points together. And if you feel comfortable, you can run all the way down to the floor. And then you can grab your legs to pull you into an even more rounded position. If you're somebody that is experiencing back problems, so you have disc issues and you are a little bit afraid of the flexion, just have your hands wherever you feel that you can go, and then from there apply a little bit of pressure with your hands against your legs and just holding that, and then relaxing and holding and relaxing. That's a way for your body to experience that flex position without forcing a really big range. And then we come up and we're gonna explore a little bit more that extension. So we're gonna place our hands on the desk and we're gonna bring hips back first. You're gonna push down with your hands and then you're gonna bring your chest down. And from there, I want you to try raising just the top of your back. So we're creating a little bit of thoracic flexion, and then chest to the floor, and up, down, one more, up, down, and then we go up, and we reach up, behind us with our hand, bring it back in, keep pressing with the opposite hand on the desk, and then open to the other side, bring it back, and then from there, by pressing onto the desk, again I flex everything, I bring my hips under, deep breath in, and on the way out, I bring my hips back and chest down. One more push, round, hips come under, and on the way out, chest goes in, hips move back. And then slowly relax, walk your hands up onto your knees, and hopefully you feel that everything has moved a little bit more. You can keep exploring some of these positions, and then once you find where you need additional work, you can go back in the video, rewatch that position and repeat it for another 2 or 3 minutes. Hold a stretch position or reach out to get tips on other exercises that you can do to help the area of your body. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll bring you a lot more videos in the next few weeks. And it's all for now. Bye bye.